Alrighty, let's see. There we go. We good? Cool. And we are here. Welcome back, everybody, to another stream of Pokemon Crystal Mirror. Let's see. Okay, last time we beat the Goldenrod Gym. So, since last time I did look at the code and see. Actually, hold on before I go too far. Double checking the audio again. Oh, okay, that should be working. Let's always go and double check it. Let's see. Dismiss, okay. Is it working? Indeed it is. And there we go, we're back. Cool. There we go. So since last time I did look at the code, try to figure out what the issue was with Ditto here. Now, brown Ditto named Glupshido. And I couldn't really figure out what the issue was. I know where it lies, but because the mechanic is a built-in tutorial on the website, couldn't really figure out what it was, and I think part of it has to do with the fact that it essentially overrides an unused color palette in the overworld that is since not unused. So yeah, like here's a good example. Like everybody in this room is either red, green, or blue, and on top of that, there's already a brown one in the game, such as for Professor Elm or Oak, and some of the other NPCs. And there's an unused one that was pink, and that's what I used for the. That's what I changed to purple. That is used for the female protagonist as well as a couple other characters. Like I think I've made Morty, Janine, and Koga. I'll use that palette now. And I think that that's because that it's being used now. It can't overwrite that pink palette with whatever is listed for that Pokemon. But and for that Ditto, it uses the sprite palette for a rock. Don't know why, but I guess the issue is it's having a hard time reading that one as well. So I don't really know what the issue is. So I may have to change them back to red, just like the default red that's used. And as for the Pokédex showing the shiny sprite when it's caught, I have no idea what that's about. I couldn't find anything about that. Luckily, both of these things are just graphical errors. They're just visual. They're just visual, so nothing's too different. Yeah, I changed this route a lot. Put this here. I don't know. There's still up in the air about it. Just because this is like only one walkable tile, so it just the inclusion of the ledges and the fence seem a little big, but it still follows the same structure and path. So yeah, those errors are graphical, so like they're okay to stay, I guess, but it's just not ideal. And let's see, this guy's a Pidgey. Yeah, level 14. And I designed this route to be used for after the Goldenrod gym fight, but I don't. But I mean, you can still use it beforehand. There's that some training. Just keep in mind that the level scaling uses this for after Goldenrod. Level 18? That's wild. Oh, I should be using Pichu here. Oh well. Oh well. I guess it doesn't have quick attack anymore at 18. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Let's switch Pichu up front, and then I guess just switch train it. No clue why it's not happy. Let's see. For today, I think we can easily get through Acrotique. Obviously, we might. So Acrotique, the Lighthouse, and Sandwood, maybe. I don't know. We can Sand Attack. Hoping Pichu can take down a Meryl. I'm hoping. We outspeed it at least. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. So we just don't have a lot of health is the issue. Alrighty. What do you have? Picnic or Brook? Pikachu. She's got a Pikachu. I can't get Pikachu for the life of me. Fun. Okay. I'm sure that picked up on the mic. It's my dryer in the background. Okay. How much does that Thunder Shock do? 18 to 8. Oh, he's got double team? Really? Oh, come on. Okay. One more. I swear that's a crit. Immediately. Immediately. As soon as I finish the thought. Ugh. This is an ugh moment. Alright. I just want to train my Pichu, man. I want to train my Pichu, evolve into Pikachu, and we're good. For each second. I don't know where I was going with that, actually. Immediately lost my train of thought. Let me buy some revives for a moment. Actually, no, I think this one does have them. Maybe they don't. Oh, no, you do. Can I sell anything that is worth selling? Oh, you sleep talk. Okay. I guess not. Don't have a whole lot of money. Camper Ivan. Alright. He's the one with the diglets. Okay. Remember somebody on this route having a diglet. Okay. Do you have two diglets or is it wait, Zubat? Okay. Pichu can handle with Zubat. Pichu should be able to handle with Zubat. Thank God that didn't poison. That would have sucked. Another Diglett. Alright. Oh, there's a Growl. I was expecting a Mud Slap. Now, I'm very curious, actually, if the in-game time. That's not what I wanted. Is. Yeah. I mean, time's off, but at least recognizes that it's Saturday. So that's nice. Let's see, I want to fight you. This guy has Grateful Ball dexterity. Why is this being so choppy? That's so weird. Noticed that last time too, but it wasn't like that before. Go. Mud slaps and you're down. Let's see, you're level 10. Okay. That was a crit, much needed. Defense curl is not going to help you here. For I have the power of the physical special split. There we go, level 20. Spark. Yes. Get rid of Thunder Shock. Alright. Accuracy fell. You're gonna hit me with another defense curl. Okay. Should be easy peasy here. Alrighty. See, I think he has one more, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. I think I bumped this one up to 18. I want to say, yeah. We just roll out. Okay, that is not good. Okay, but he immediately missed, which is nice. That's fun. Oh, and he missed his Sonic Boom. Fantastic. Okay, Screech is fine. Just one more Mud Slap, and there we go. There's a potion on Pichu. There we go. Magmar. Alright. Fire Spin. Yeah, I'll just stay in. Ooh, a crit. Nice. It's always nice. Yeah, we got the bug catching contest going on today. The Spearow for this. Ready. So what's interesting about the bug catching contest is that it actually uses the modern. We find a Scyther immediately. Wow. Is that it actually uses the more modern approach to wild encounters. I don't want a Scyther. It's cool that we saw that. It uses a system of more modern encounters, which means that there's a chance for every Pokemon to appear, and then from there it determines the level between a set range, as opposed to what the rest of the game does, which is each Pokemon at a specific level takes up a slot that has a set percentage. So you can easily, so there's a way to modify the game to actually use this formula like the rest of there's a way to get the game to use the bug catching formula to handle the rest of the wild encounters, and I thought that was pretty interesting. But there's a specific Pokemon I want to use on the team here that you can catch here. As you can see, there's a lot of bug types here. We have Butterfree, just saw Yanma, Pineco, ran into a Scyther immediately. You can get Beedrill, Pinsir, Heracross, and here it is. Ooh, 16. Can I just throw a ball right away? I may be able to catch this without having to damage it. That's so helpful. Now, one thing I did have to go and do is actually change the scores of the NPCs in the bug catching contest, because I changed the stats of the Pokemon. And so because of that, some of their scores would be too low. Or impossible to get, probably. So I had to like recalculate all of that. Now I'm hoping the new scores are all possible. I kind of just made them up while also looking at the calculations of the scores. Well, they should be possible, but I just don't know if they're too hard. Okay, yeah, see, that's still, yes, like, this is still happening. I have no idea what's causing this, and I've looked at it before. I have no clue. But it's just visual. I mean, I kind of just want to keep the Venonat because I'm using it, so I have no choice but to... Oh, and there's Pinsir. I have no choice but to end this early. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish now. Cool, I got third. Barry. He also got a Venonat. 330. That was oddly close. Hold on. I'm supposed to keep this a surprise, but no. Oh god, now I have to figure out where the text is because it's not kept in the map. Text. Nope. there. Not there. Oh, that's that. Yeah. Maybe it is in the map. All right. What route? National Park. Is it a National Park gate? Let's see. One moment. This is alphabetical order. If I can remember the alphabet. Oh no. Okay. 30. Around 35 then. Here we go. Yeah. Where is it? Elsewhere. Is it? Here's this. Hold on, I'm sure. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find where the data for the bug catching contest is. Under the judging part, here we go. Come on. No, that's Oak, that's NPC trading. Yeah, because in the gate itself, no, I think I'm looking at the wrong one. I think it's Route 36. I'm always off by one. Hold on. Route 36. Let's try this. Here we go. I think it's here. Did I remove what I had intended to put here? Why did I do that? That's so interesting. What was supposed to happen is that if you placed first, second, or third on top of getting the regular prize, you're supposed to get the Weedle doll too. Just because I thought it was like a fitting place to put it. It's a bug doll you get in the bug catching contest. It's like a... Yeah, that's so weird. Huh. Guess I'll have to go back and add that again. Oh, you're still poisoned. Do I have 5? Yeah. Let's see. They're to paralyze you. Damn, that kind of sucks. I thought it'd be kind of cool to surprise you guys with the Weedle doll. Okay. Kind of disappointing. Because I remember putting it in. It was kind of a hassle to do because I had to find the right spot. And it's all the dialogue. Okay. There's the TM for dig. I think there's one more item down here. The full heal. Okay. I don't think anybody on the team can learn dig, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, Crocodile can learn dig. That might be super useful. Yeah. It's sick. That'll help against Morty. No, I can't go back through there because the Sudowoodo is blocking the way. Alright, and she gives the Quick Claw. I always get this confused with the Amulet coin. Yeah, the Quick Claw. Awesome. I fought everybody here. Well, actually, there's something I haven't shown off yet. Oh yeah, this guy's here. Yeah, move tutor to be every day of the week, but let me check. Yeah, here are the prizes. Yeah, those are the same. I think it's Fire Blast, Thunder, and Blizzard. But yeah, we got it's Abra, Wobbuffet, and Porygon now as the prizes. So I didn't see there was much of a point having Cubone as a prize when I could just move Cubone to one of the wild encounters. Actually, what move is Venonat now? Level, Supersonic Confusion, and Poison Powder. Yeah, sounds about right. Wow, your special attack is low. Maybe that's why I lost, because I got low special attack DV Venonat. Well, luckily I can just train on all the trainers here. Let's see. We've been Beverly with a Snubble. Snubble is at like 18. Okay. Don't trust Executor doing this because it has Lick, but I was going to say it has Bite too. Wow, that did nothing. This thing has so much defense. Please don't paralyze. Oh, you have a berry. Does Spearow evolve at... I think Spearow evolves at 22. Not 20. Ooh, but you get Pursuit at 20. Yeah, get rid of Fury Tag. Spearow isn't normal type anymore, so it doesn't have stab on that. I think Leer could be useful at times. Oh, never mind. I'm just completely wrong. Okay, I guess it does evolve at 20. Okay. I feel like I kind of want to push that back, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Well, no, having... Okay, because if it's at 20, the level cap of Goldenrod's 20. Okay, no, that makes sense. Because I think you'd want a Fearow before fighting Miltank anyway. So in one of my videos, when I was going over the type changes, someone suggested making Spearow and Fearow Dark Flying. And like, I feel like if this was any other game, I'd agree on that. But because this is Gen 2, the only Dark move they get is Pursuit. Because in the remix, they get Pursuit and Assurance, and I'm sure by TM a couple other Dark moves. But like, just by level up, it's just Assurance, or just Pursuit. And because Murkrow is already Dark Flying, it just did make sense. And because the only offensive normal type move they get is Fury Attack by level up, it made sense to be like, oh well, it's it's normal flying with only one normal move, or it'd be Dark Flying with only one Dark move. But I decided to do something different and just make it pure flying, and I think that's pretty neat. Just because, you know, you can go in between normal and dark, but I figured why not just make it neither? Fusion. Now, I did hesitate a bit when I thought about adding Venonat to the team, but I feel like because Executor is gonna, you know, mostly use psychic moves, it's gonna have like Giga Drain as its offensive grass move, but mostly psychic. So yeah, Executor is mostly psychic with Giga Drain, while Venonat's gonna have Stab Bug and Poison. And although it does get Psychic, I don't necessarily have to. I mean, it'd be nice for it to have Psychic, I guess. But it, you know, I'd also have enough of a reason to use a Toxic on it. I don't know, they just have very similar roles. You know, because I feel like the coverage moves for Venonat would be Giga Drain and Psychic. Because obviously, if Corporate Dance was a move, you know, in this, sure, I'd use that, but it seems kind of busted to have in this. I feel like of all the status moves to add, I'd want to add, I feel like I'd add Bulk Up and Calm Mind before I add stuff like Dragon Dance. But, you know, between you have Swords Dance, you have Acid Armor and Barrier. You now have Nasty Plot and Amnesia, so like you have and Agility, so you have every stat going up by 2 stages. You don't need anything more than that. Let's see. This guy's gonna be a pain because he has a Raichu. Raichu is super annoying. So I think I want to lead Venonat and then switch immediately into Executor. Yeah, it's level 20. Alright. I want to Leech Seed it. Oh, he's got Thunder Wave. Okay. I think he has Spark, because I think he just has Thunderbolt. And Hypnosis, so I want to Leech Seed it. Got Sweet Kiss. Leech Seed it, Hypnosis. And hopefully I can land Confusions. At least we have Leech Seed up. That's always nice. Yeah, I got that Parafusion. Oh man. Which is a quick attack gonna do? That was a crit. Wow. There's the Hypnosis. Now we can just pelt it with Confusion. You know, I really don't have to do every trainer, but I kind of want to force myself to do sort of a natural playthrough and just sort of see everything. Just because I feel like if you don't fight every trainer, there's like something you're gonna miss. Something I'm gonna miss, at least, going over everything. You know, like if I don't see a specific Pokemon, I won't even think about talking about it. I mean, yeah, I gave... There are a lot of moves that Pichu got exclusively that I kind of put throughout the line anyway. Pichu still gets Nasty Plot. And actually, I think I gave that to Pikachu as well. Pikachu and Raichu as well. So there's still that. What do you... Reflect. Ooh. I need reflect more than... I feel like I need light screen more. Oh, is that not at the same time? Okay. Okay, he also has an oddish. Interesting. What's their niche? I don't really have anything to talk about, so I guess let's see. Definitely said this a million times before. If you're, if you've watched the videos I've made, but the main purpose of this hack is to be competent, not necessarily difficulty. So it's like in terms of, let's say with something like Crystal Legacy has a lot more quality of life stuff and like user enhancement. Like I think it just recently added a hard mode, which is nice, but in terms of the balance and execution of what it's trying to do, I think this ROM hack is like a step above that, but it's not quite to something like Polished Crystal or what you'd expect. As opposed to where's I going with this? Yeah, like it's not quite as much as Polished Crystal or something you'd expect out of a Drayano hack, and it's definitely not meant to be any sort of Kaizo. So I figured I just wanted to give people an optimal experience that at least offers more replayability by having, every Pokemon be somewhat viable, while also having some different stuff just to stand out more. And part of the reason why I wanted dual type gym leaders is because in order to achieve this, I wanted to add the fairy type, and it just made sense to do. Because I feel like if you want to look at all the normal types, like there'd be no reason to ever use like Wigglytuff and Clefable over a potential Tauros or Miltank, or even Snorlax. So I figured the fairy type gives, Wigglytuff and Clefable the edge in regards of being picked. I did that, but the Goldenrod gym, obviously has Clefairy as its map, literally. Like the walls are set up to be Clefairy, and it's such an integral part of the gym. And like I could have switched the gym over to Fairy, but then it felt weird because Miltank is such, an iconic Pokemon. I just couldn't take that away. But I thought I could do more with, the dual type gym leaders and give some of those like Pokemon that are typically hard to find just a chance to, be used somewhere. And as we've seen, nobody really uses Teddiursa, so I stuck down the gym leaders team. Plus, Gligar and Coolfish typically go unseen throughout your usual playthrough. So that's kind of my plan. Kind kind of don't want Venonat to be in these fights. Oh, Abra. And, you know, at the same time, I made every Pokemon catchable in some capacity. We're about to get to the Sudowoodo up ahead, and I wanted to add it in a couple more spots. I don't know if I added it as a wild encounter on Route 42. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Let's see. Data. There's the wild. There's the Johto grass. There's 42. No, I did, yeah. So you can find Sudowoodo on that route, which isn't too far geographically from where you find it, so it makes sense that just, oh, it got a little lost. And, for example, like right here, we see Smoochum. So, like, I think you see Jinx like once or twice. There might be a Team Rocket grunt, but it's mostly in like the ice gym. But like outside of the odd, yeah, like the odd egg is the only way to would have been to get Smoochum early. And I, to be honest, kind of took that away by changing the odd egg. Now it's accessible, you know, only to the ice path. So yeah, ice types kind of suffer from that, but oh well. I mean, it's ice psychic, you know, it's pretty good. Stab ice, it gets ice beam, gets psychic. I could give it Perish Song. What bug types does this guy have? That's just one. Did I make it? No, it's Venonat. Okay. 19? Wow. I'm really up in the levels here. Righty, let's see. Nice, good damage. Missed a supersonic, fantastic. I think we're starting to get to the point of the game where like you can kind of see everything piecing together. Like a lot of the early game is gonna be the same, you know, just across all the Pokemon. Like it's, you know, you can have a normal move, you can have a stab move, a few status moves, stuff like that. But it's like as you get to the 20s, that's when you notice like which Pokemon evolve earlier, which ones evolve later, the types of moves they start getting as that kind of stuff branches out. So like I feel like there's a lot we just now we're really stepping into the world is the best way to put it. And it's times like these I wish I had a bug or a poison move. I think Venonat gets bug bite, but it's got it at too late a level for that. Alrighty. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, like. Oh yeah, like Tangle is an interesting one because I believe It's no, it and Blossom are the only pure grass types. And what makes Tangela unique is that it has access to ancient power. I mean, as it should. You know, it's kind of a decision in hindsight that was fun. Same thing with Yanma. It gets ancient power as well because that's how those two evolve. Although their evolutions aren't in the game. They get ancient power. I think Tangela. Tangela gets a lot. I think I might have given it Spore as well. So that's a a unique use for it. That's no longer unique to the Paris line. But I think it's grass moves, ancient power, spore, leech seed, stuff like that. Meanwhile, Yanma has gets bug buzz, air slash, ancient power. Gets protect by level up because I got rid of detect, just a redundant move. So Sudowoodo. Righty. Let's heal up first before we continue on with anything. So I'm hoping this. I mean, this ROM hack is Nuzlockable, but I mean, I'm hoping it's enough of a challenge to Nuzlocke. My ideas aren't meant to force people to stop, force themselves to stop and do something a little different. It's like you can still like. Oh yeah, I added this guy. He's yeah, all the berries here. You can still bum rush the gym leaders and go into a fight kind of. What is it? Half cocked. I think that's the phrase. You can still do that. It's just that there'll be some stuff in there that'll surprise you and you'll be stopped in the moment to think about it, and that's kind of the intention I want. Because it's short Pokemon games are always going to be easy, but it's the moments that get you to stop and think, just even for a few seconds, that make it interesting. And I don't want to wall off the players by being yeah, here's this near impossible challenge. I'm not going to suddenly make the Elite Four level 100 or something stupid like that. Let's see, Sudowoodo. Should be might have Rock Throw. Wow, that did nothing. In the original Gold Silver Crystal, Sudowoodo had an oddly niche purpose. And that was simply just to be one of the very few Pokemon that got Rock Slide by level up. I don't think any other rock type gets Rock Slide. So the purpose to catching Sudowoodo was to, yeah, this one's male at least. Why are you just completely missing? Why is it not affecting you? There's no. Am I just missing these moves? Like, what is going on here? What? Something is bugging out. The Shoulda Woulda should. I know I added in the. Yeah, it's just pure rock. Added in the. There we go. Oh my god, I was just missing. That was awful to watch. Added in the. There's mimic confusion. Special attack. Nope, that was still enough. Okay. So I added in the fact that grass types are immune to the powder moves. And I think poison types are immune to poison. Fire types can't get burned. Ice types can't get frozen. Steel types are immune to poison, and the fact that Twin Needle shouldn't poison anything. Good lord. Twin Needle shouldn't poison anything that is immune to poison. Okay, you're below half. Right below. So I just want to make sure that Sudowoodo didn't bug out and as a fake tree became immune to all the powder moves. That was surprisingly easy. And there is Rock Smash. Cool thing about Rock Smash is I basically made a power-up punch. Like, it's a guaranteed defense lowering move, so it's not as overpowered as power-up punch, since the opponent can always switch out. And and every time you KO an opponent, you have to do it all over again. But I believe it's 30 base power with 100% chance of lowering defense. I feel like it's pretty unique. Stands out among all the other fighting moves. Sort of Widow, get out of here. We'll withdraw Togepi. So I grab Togepi to show to Professor Elm. Don't need to do that, I can do this. And this felt like a convenient spot to do it. Love that he says not all Pokemon are born from eggs, which is nice. I mean, I know he says it out of hesitancy more than anything, but it's a little nice when like the ongoing, well, when we know that the legendary beasts were resurrected from other Pokemon, although technically they were. born from eggs, but then there's also some of the man-made ones like Muck and Voltorb that seem to just appear. So yeah, and normally he gives you the Everstone, but instead I made him give you the experience share. And normally Mr. Pokemon gives you the experience share after you show him the red scale, but when you give him the red scale, I had him give you the lucky egg instead. Because I think that's a lot more better. You know, there's not many reasons you would ever want an Everstone. You know, the happiness evolutions. Yeah, like it's mostly the happiness evolutions that you would maybe want to hold off, but even in that regard, most of them learn the same moves with the exception of Eevee. So it's like there's no reason you would ever actually want an Everstone. And it's not like natures exist to be passed on through breeding. So I just kind of tossed that to the side and put it with the other evolutionary stones in the Goldenrod department store. Instead, it gives you the experience share. And the experience share is fantastic. Experience share is really good at this point because a lot opens up to us. It's under items, and it also enables me to not have to really worry about using Pichu until I'm ready to kind of rare candy him up. That way I don't have to pay the consequences of Pichu fainting in battle. Let's see. How much damage is this going to do? I think Jigglypuff is all HP. Does Disable still do a random? No. So I think they fixed that. Okay. That was that's why Pichu got half of it. I was about to say there was not a whole lot of experience. So we have a rival fight coming up too. And I think this one's actually rather vanilla. Sorry about leaning back. You couldn't see me. Not that it matters. I'm not real. You just metronomed Waterfall. That's insane. We have a rival fight coming up, and I think of all the rival fights, this one is the most unique, or it's the least unique, the most vanilla. Just aside from the fact that, obviously he has Sneasel like all the other times. Oh yeah, it changed this route a bit too. Just changed some of the maps to make them less square. I think there's a lot of unique ways you can make little nooks and crannies, like all the headbutt trees. Like there's a separate tile to have one in each corner, plus all the ones with 2 and 3. But it's like you can make some really unique stuff with that. And you'll see what I mean when we get into Ecruteak. Because Ecruteak is literally just a giant square. And I didn't want to rearrange like the whole city. I thought that was a bit too much. So I just kind of went around the edges. I think Wing Attack would still do more than a Pursuit. Kind of tempted to buff Pursuit then. 50. Yeah, like stuff like this. You know, just around the city, little nooks and crannies. You see. I think you have to go up here to really see it. But yeah, I added like flower patches behind those like shrine buildings. You can't get back there, but I thought it was like a nice touch given the. Oh my god, what is it called? The no, actually, you still. What am I talking about? You still get access to it. It's just the route that leads up to the Tin Tower, or is it the Brass Tower? Whichever one gives you ho-ho. And we have Bill here. Speaking of Bill, well, his granddad, that's now in like the house off the edge of Cerulean City. Instead of giving you the evolutionary stones, because those were obnoxious to obtain in the original, and since they're now purchasable, I had him give you the various. What is it? I don't give you different dolls. So he's gonna give you different dolls depending on which Pokemon you show him. There's one thing we're going to do here. Let's go up here. Yeah, see here, Morty has purple sprite. So I just kind of changed the colors of the already built-in pink. Can anybody learn Rock Smash? Yeah, it's 08. Yeah, you know what? Screw it, I'll teach it to Togepi. The guy that was still in the party. Ooh, an HP up. I think there's also a tutorial on the Pokecrystal website, or I guess like the GitHub page for adding encounters and items to Rock Smash. And speaking of encounters, here's a new one. You can find a Magby here. Now, Magmar was a very hard Pokemon for me to figure out what to do with. Because I gave it Dizzy Punch, just because that's like the move it would get from the Odd Egg. I gave it Dizzy Punch by level up. It obviously still gets Flamethrower, Fire Punch. Also gets Sunny Day and Smog, but it was like I don't know, because with Arcanine and Ninetales, I can make physical and special pure fire types. I was trying to figure out the one thing I could do with Magby, and I guess like Sunny Day is really it. So I mean, like it's still usable. It's just I feel like it's definitely the worst fire type. Which is surprising, actually, thinking about it. I mean, with the least Slugma and Magcargo, they're Fire Rock. That's somewhat of a unique type combo. And they're, like, super defensive. Let's see, leading off with Sneasel, switch into... This might be a bad idea. He gets Icy Wind already? Oh, but he's going for Fury Swipes. And it lands all 5 times. I think I might have buffed that. I don't know though. It only did half. Okay, hold on. Because we could still use... Yeah, we'll just sack it here. We can still use Exeggutor to wall the Bayleaf. I should have dropped it on. I think I want Slugbun Macargo to be the last member of the team. We definitely need a fire type, especially for this Sneasel. I didn't even... It's also rock type, so that's useful. Very high defense, so we need a defensive wall. We don't necessarily need a rock type offensively, but still. Yeah, Magnemite, I can use Dig. But it did give Macargo access to Earth Power. I guess it'll also be our de facto ground type user. Here's the Bayleaf. I don't want to use Poison Powder. Because I can't be poisoned, but I could still be seeded and sleeped with Venonat. Good Poison Powder. Holy... like... Sometimes I don't expect the AI to switch, and I don't even know why it switches. But it just, like, it saw that coming. And that's just so, like, fun to me. I didn't even buff the AI. Like, I didn't change it at all. I think it just fixed a few bugs that, like, made it detect moves differently. And it's just fascinating to see how it reacts accordingly. Oh yeah, I was definitely expecting a poison move, just cause. Ooh, got the confusion off of confusion. That's nice. Well, actually, no, Bayleaf isn't fairy type yet. It just has a fairy move. I totally forgot it. The poison powder is a powder, which grass types are immune to. I said it uses the same text for failure as it does for the miss, so it's a little hard to know for sure. But that just reminded me. Honestly, I think Venonat could just handle this because it's not going to use a grass move on me. I quad resist that. Yeah, it's also got Reflect. See, I think it has Razor Leaf. Okay, it's Razor Leaf, Reflect, Sleep Powder, and Disarming Voice. You know, Charm Voice in the game. What's he gonna do? That. See if I can wake up soon. Oh, there we go. So if I did wake up, I would probably just switch. It landed it again. That's insane. Alright, this is gonna take too long. I'm switching. Reflect faded. That's cool. Switch to Executor. That way it at least can't hit me with Sleep Powder. How much does Charm Voice do? 11 damage, not bad. There we go. So much better. Alrighty. Oh, it's faster. One thing I find very interesting is that in the Generation 1 games, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise all shared the same base stat total. Or at least around the same base stat total. But once Generation 2 hit, and they split special into special attack and special defense, Venusaur got the short end of the stick by like 10 points. So I had to buff that, and because the Johto starters use the exact same numbers as the Kanto starters, just in different places. Its Meganium also only had like 520. I think it's 525. Oh, it has Wing Attack. Yikes. I just want to get an item, man. A lot of stuff in there. And now the legendary beasts. I gave them all dual typings just because I thought it helped them stand out more. And also made sure that they did not have Roar. So Raikou is Electric Dark, and Tay is Fire Rock, same as like when Macargo. That's not too big of a deal. And Suicune is Water Ice. There's a lot of water ice. There's a lot of water and ice types that already exist. So I had to shuffle those around. So Dugong is still water ice type. We have Houndour here. Lapras is pure water. Cloyster is water steel. So I think Dugong and Suicune are the only water ice types. Because honestly, I didn't think Lapras fit being an ice type, and it's already good enough as is. You just making it pure water wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it still gets Ice Beam through the move tutor, and still gets, I think it gets Thunderbolt as well. So like that's already insane. You know, honestly, I think it's more of a buff really, since it's not held back by the ice type's terrible, defense. Like in terms of type matchup. Let's see. The Ecruteak Gym Leader. So now not only does it use the Ghost type, it uses Fire types as well. Obviously, the idea is you know, Will o' the Wisps, that type of thing. Also, given the fact that it's wow, he really switched out on that. That's crazy. But there's also the fact that there's a close proximity to the burn tower, also where and Ho-Oh can be found in the city. Fire types made sense, especially given Morty himself. I figured we'd want to train using fire types, get used to that. So like there's like there's a reason for it, and it makes sense. And that's now 19. That's awesome. Pichu is 22. Fantastic. Oh, I can fight the kimono girls too. Oh, but they're gonna be tough. Because, okay, let's see. Flareon I can handle. If Exeggutor had a grass move, I could handle Vaporeon. Umbreon's gonna be, I think, the trickiest one. Because I don't have a lot that can handle. I mean, if Venonat gets a bug move, then it'd be a lot better. I don't know if I gave it early bug bite, or if I gave it. Oh, you're. Oh no! Oh my God, that still counts. I didn't think I was affected by the curse. Hoping Venonat gets. I forget if I gave it bug bite at 20, or if that was like a level 8 move. No, because I feel like confusion would be the level like 6 to 9 move. Because it'd have like tackle, foresight, confusion, then supersonic. Yeah, so I feel like I'm gonna get bug bite here soon. Be super helpful with that. I'm switching, so I don't have to deal with the curse. Just going to Furo. Getting main looked, which means nothing. The Ghastly line was a little bit tricky for me to balance because actually, yeah, it's sort of like it's like a weird yes and no with them. Regards to that, because like they're ghost poison, but they don't have any, they don't get any poison moves, so I had to fix that. But I think I gave Ghastly nasty plot, while Haunter and Gengar get Sludge, and then Gengar eventually gets Sludge Bomb. Oh no, I might get rid of Nasty Plot on Ghastly, replace it with Sludge as well. Just because, let's see, because you have Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Hypnosis, Dream Eater, you get Dark Pulse by TM. You get Curse. Like, there's a lot of moves, so I might just go rid of Nasty Plot. This would not make it too overpowered. But luckily it still gets Nasty Plot via Egg Move from Mischievous. Mischievous now being a Ghost and Fairy type. Keep in mind, I made this change before Scarlet and Violet came out. So long I've been working on this. So I predicted Fluttermane. You heard it here first, folks. Definitely switching. Don't want to deal with an Ember. Or Fire Spin. moving Fire Spin earlier is such a fun idea because nobody's going to expect it, and it's like, oh, well, you can't switch now. And it does more damage and is slightly more accurate too. Same thing with Whirlpool. And then I just got rid of Clamp. Because it might as well just be Whirlpool. Oh, speaking of Mischievous, here we are. What is... Okay. Weak to Steel. Weak to Steel and Poison. Because I think I go to... Because, yeah, Ghost is now... I think Ghost might still resist Bug. Be wrong about that. But I think it's only... Oh, my ship is gonna have Psybeam. Didn't think about that. But Ghost defensively is mostly used for its immunity. That did nothing! Oh my god. I could have switched, I'm stupid. It cursed me, not me looked. God, I'm stupid. And there's the curse, yeah, and that goes down here. Alright, I can still switch in Executor at least. Give Executor some experience. And you can still use Curse when you're below half. Put a cut tree there even though there's nothing behind it. I just thought it would be a nice little shake up from all the just the head put trees. Actually, before I continue on with the gym, I'm gonna double check something over here. Because this route, I think it's Route 38, got a big change. Yeah, you can't surf yet, and that guy is blocking the only walking route. So he will disappear once you take on the gym. And if we go over here, there's an Ultra Ball. This is blocked off by water, meaning you have to go through Mount Mortar, but it's blocked by a Strength Boulder here. There's still encounters here, and I think they're scaled appropriately for this time, so if you wanted a fighting type or a Geodude, there you go. It's Geodude, like Rattatas here, Machop, and Tyrogue. And then more Pokemon as you go deeper. I think I put in Rhyhorn, Cubone, a small chance of Kangaskhan in the cave. So so you know, at this point you're actually completely blocked off. You have to go through the gym. This right here. Parasect is Bug Ghost. Parasect is insanely good, as you couldn't tell. It's so good. As you can see, it has Slash. But it's only using Slash. think does it have Fury Card or Bug Bite at this point? It has Sleep Powder. So there's that as well. Let's see. No clue. That is Bug Bite. So I added Bug Bite and it works like Thief as opposed to what it actually does. Since the effect of stealing and eating the berry doesn't exist and I didn't want to code anything in, I just had it be a bug type version of Thief. Which I thought was, you know, a neat thing to do. Oh, and also has Poison Powder. Okay. So it's Bug Bite / Poison Powder, Sleep Powder. I think that might be all of its. Might be its standard level of moveset. Slash is definitely the most recent move there. And Pichu is not evolving. I think it needs to be in the front of the party for the steps to count. But geez, even after all these levels, man. It's getting annoying. I'm pretty sure on the next route we're gonna just be able to flat out catch Pikachu. What I'm gonna do actually is gonna take the EXP share off of it. Well, I need to make sure you can buy the XP share. Because that can be stolen with Thief or Bug Bite and not returned. And that would suck. Because that's how those moves work. Nothing I can do about it. That is beyond me to figure out. That would mean like having to do a check to make sure that if it was a berry, that you don't walk out of the battle with the berry if it was consumed, and you have to, you know, check the difference between the held item being consumed versus being stolen. I talked about Fire Spin earlier and I fall for it. That did half? Wow. Yeah, rest in peace, Brandon. That's our rebud. The Fire Spin itself only does 3 damage. Okay. So Crystal Legacy, I think it was that gave, I think they gave Morty a Stantler. Thought about doing that too. You know, and it does fit, but I think I'd like the idea of him having a fire type, be able to, you know, I feel like there's a lot of spiritual meaning to using fire types alongside ghost types, obviously, as mentioning earlier. I also feel like on a physical sense, you know, he literally has the burn tower. And this guy's Slugma too. Slugma balls. There's a lot of like physical meaning to wanting to use a fire type, maybe like training his body to get used to the burns, especially seeing the burn tower, wanting to train to be strong enough for Ho-Oh. Although I did devolve his Gengar into a Haunter. So like he's slightly easier. But that's only if you have a counter. Because if you don't have a counter for him, then Haunter I feel like is just as much as a threat as Gengar. I it's just a step. And there we go. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll leave Venonat still. Actually, since I'm here though, might as well use what I give out. Oh, it's Stun Spore? Back then disabled. So the level cap for this gym is 26. We'll get Kraken up to 26. Oh, you get Psybeam? Wow. We'll get Kraken up to 26, everybody up to 24. Awesome. Man, maybe having Venonat on the team is kind of redundant. Well, I'd rather keep the moves you have now, though. Kind of hoping Exeggutor would have a grass move by now. Gotta move at 20, so you probably do get a move at 24. Probably agility or something, right? Oh, you get Air Slash? Oh. Yeah, I'll go to Air Slash. Yeah, Pikachu gets double team. And still not enough to want to evolve. Ooh, Snarl is very useful. So if you guys pick Totodile, you can use Snarl to lower the special attack of all of his ghost types. Let's save. Yep. His usual dialogue talking about the Pokemon of rainbow colors, obviously being Ho-Oh. The fire type makes sense. Yeah, leads off with the Ghastly. Psybeam. Yeah, curse me. Psybeam should do a lot of damage here. How that goes. Houndour. That is the fire type I chose to give him. And some people might think, oh, well, why did you... Some people might think it's like the least fitting. You know, I could have easily given him like a Growlithe, maybe an Arcanine. But my idea here was that, like, kind of to play into the theory of that just one shot. Play into the theory of how the legendary beasts are revived, or revived Houndours. Plus, I figured it's typically negative demeanor. Would play into, you know, him training himself. You know, yeah, would play into Morty training himself to be able to handle Hello. I think I was better off just hitting him with an Aqua Break here. And Haunter's last. I mean, it should be easy peasy. I should have switched. I'm cursed. What does a Shadow Ball do? Yeah, like, oh, I'm no longer confused at least. But yeah, Shadow Ball like does a lot. And I think the curse is gonna bring me down here. And the crit did not one shot. Yeah. It'd be really funny if I brought in Pichu. Pichu's gonna get one shot, 100%. Being an Executor. Although Executor might get one shot. He has a berry. Yes, he does. It's a gold berry, yeah. Yeah, Executor was a bad idea. Because that crit too. I have a feeling the crit mattered, but it's gonna be close anyway. But I mean, like, this is what I mean. Like, Haunter's just as much of a threat as Gengar is. I was just being stupid. Definitely could have been smarter. And I feel like if you play on, wow, that didn't. I feel like if you play on Switch or play on Set instead of Switch, like it's only gonna be harder. So did not want to wall people with the Gengar. Oh god, yeah, it has Dream Eater too. Shadow Ball, Hypnosis, Dream Eater. A lot of damage. Okay, thinking about it. Okay. Wing attack should do more because 60 plus stab brings it up to 90 as opposed to Pursuit being. Yeah. Wing attack should always do more. Just kind of want to buff Pursuit a little bit, and he lands the Hypnosis. He can't hit me with Shadow Ball. He's gonna hit me with Dream Eater. Okay, maybe Pichu does come in clutch here. Let's see. Okay, he's got the Dream Eater. Hit him with the Spark. Unless Pichu just gets absolutely one shot. I should have. Man, this is gonna. Man, this sucks. Let's just being stupid. How much is a Dream Eater gonna do? Yikes. It's bad enough I had to reset for. God, that does 40. Please wake up. Bad enough I had to reset for Whitney. That one's at least viable, but. Okay. I have Togepi left in the party. So honestly, maybe Snarl on Crocodile is not as effective. You probably just want to go for Bite, deal the most damage. So Cassidy's gonna go for Curse. Houndour's gonna come in next. One shot that with Crocodile, yeah. Yeah, there's the Curse. Here comes the Psybeam. You know, maybe just switch into Pichu here just to give it some experience, give it some happiness for at least being in the battle. whatever, and then I just switched to Crocodile. I do know how to edit save files for the Game Boy Color game. Honestly, I just I just cheat and make Pichu happy with me. That's really it. At this point, it's more of a hindrance than anything. Okay, so yeah, Mischievous is still next. Problem is that I feel like I'm now in Nightshade. Yeah, see now I'm still in territory to get KO'd by Shadow Ball. Use this first, okay. Okay, hold on. If I switch to Exeggutor, he's gonna go for the Shadow Ball, but there's a chance Shadow Ball won't kill. Based on Exeggutor's HP and special defense, so if I can go for Leech Seed here, maybe he doesn't kill. No, that's a one shot. Okay, worth a shot. Can't poison him. I can stun spore him or. Yeah, Dream Eater's gonna one shot here. Maybe. So I still have Mud Slap. Cool, so I outspeed. Hit him with the Mud Slap. He still landed Hypnosis even with the accuracy drop? That's insane. Yeah. He missed. Still outspeed. Can't do anything about that. Still has a berry too. Okay, missed a Shadow Ball there. Mud Slap coming in clutch. Crit that time did the exact same as. Oh, okay, there's that. Okay. If Firo can wake up and Haunter can miss, then Wing Attack should be enough. Right? He just does. Oh my god. He is simply not missing. Okay. Okay. Alright. Here's what we do. We use the resources we have available. And by that, let's start off by giving the Quick Law to Pichu. So no matter what, Executor is going to get one shot by Shadow Ball. So my thought is what we do is we bring in Executor on the first Ghastly. So bring Executor on the first Ghastly and give Executor a gold berry. Just in case, you know, it happens to get whittled down by Curse. I think it's still going to prompt in the Houndour. So at that point, we switch into Croconaut. Combination of Croconaut and Mischievous. Or the combination of Houndour and Mischievous should bring Croconaut down to yellow health. That'll proc the gold berry and be back up to at least above half. So that way. Like, see, the fact that I'm having a hard time with this, I don't feel bad about, because, like, I could easily just... Like, if I had a normal type on the team, then I could just keep baiting Dream Eaters until he's out of Dream Eaters, and then he can only hit me with Shadow Ball. So, like, that's always valid. Or, let me see, Noctowl, I think, is a really good option here. Oh yeah, I'll give you the Miracle Seed, but I don't even have any grass moves. I'll give you a Gold Berry. Yeah, just because I feel like you're gonna be put to sleep. We're definitely gonna be put to sleep. Let's see how this goes. It's 5. Okay. And how much time afterwards do we have? We still have to do the Eckerchick Dance Theater. So I think we might just barely have enough time to clear out the lighthouse at least. Yeah, still hits me with the curse. Okay, cool, that's a one-shot. Epic. Oh, that's straight into Mischievous. Okay, hold on, this is different. We might be able to get better use out of it this way. So what is Mischievous? Is it all? It might also know Shadow Ball. I was confused, right? Okay. Put it to sleep, hit it with the Leech Seed. See how long we could preserve Executor. I am cursed. No, it just says Nightshade. Okay. And I just... Wow, it's cursed before berry? Okay. That just 20 damage. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. You know, don't want to reset yet, just to get that RNG. A little obnoxious, but not that I know how this is gonna be played out. Yeah, because you're gonna curse. You don't go down here. Interesting. You get hit with the Nightshade. Or it should be 35. Yeah. I'm still cursed, which sucks. But I'm also hoping to switch into a... Yeah, switch to a Hypnosis here. Got this. Ginny still lands it. Okay. Luckily. Luckily. We're gonna free switch to Croconaw, because it's gonna go for Dream Eater here. And I think Dig would do the most damage. He outspeeds me, but he missed. Yeah, that almost one-shots, but he's got the berry, which brings him way above half. Okay, and he misses, and... Cool, that's that. Didn't even need Fearow at all. This was an interesting challenge, to say the least. Oh, he still has Houndour. Yeah. Yeah, this was an interesting challenge. I actually had to think a bit more. This is the type of thing I want out of this game. Like, you know, you don't have to go out of your way to catch a specific Pokemon, as it's like the only answer. You know, but at this point, you have access to berries, and you can buy those and use those. So, there we go. So because Route 38 has a little walking path that this guy should no longer be blocking, double checking. Yep. We can explore that, but I would like to try the Air Critique Dance Theater, because you have to go there right away. I want to put the... No, actually, if I lead Pichu... It would then be in every battle, and then predict how to switch into something. Rhydon's blue. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's either blue or brown. Just combine those, you kind of get that gray that you're looking for. Well, let's see. Could easily switch into Crocodile here. We have Swift. I think they all have Swift. And they're level 21 because, one, they give a lot of experience, and two, I think that that is the level that they have at least their starting stab move. Not that it matters. I guarantee you, in Vanilla Crystal, if that was Water Gun, that would not have done that much damage. That's sometimes it's all Crocodile needs is, you know, just Bubble Beam, even. There's some better stab move, but in the remakes, honestly, just even now, they don't give it that because in place of a better, you know, water move, they gave it Ice Fang. Which, I mean, I guess that's fair, but, you know, it still kind of sucks. Hero. Okay, so quick attack, Swift, starting stab move, and what is it? Tail Whip, Bite. Ah, yeah, that's what makes Umbreon more annoying. It has, I think it has Pursuit and Bite. I think the middle one's Umbreon, right? Yeah. Alright, Pichu. How much damage do you do with Spark? Just want to see. Because I don't have a nice, easy counter for Umbreon. So, 100% that's the Quick Claw right there. It's gotta be. We can go for Swift. How much does that do back? Still does way too much. God damn it. Can't catch a freaking break with this Pichu. You'd have thought that by me putting it in like one of the earliest routes in the entire game, that it would level up to the point where, you know, it would be happy. On it, like even in like something like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, like you get Zubat really early on, and like by the time you reach Gardenia, like, you know, weirdly enough around the same level, even though it's the second gym, like 24. Like that's plenty of opportunities to be able to have a Crobat that have already evolved into Golbat. You know, and the Sooth Bell you get at the end of Ilex Forest, so like that little bit. Well, it's like, yeah, the only part that you actually have to use the Sooth Bell on for more happiness is really just that one route before Eterna City. For me to just not be able to get Pichu is so obnoxious. Or get Pichu to evolve. I know what I can do. Don't know why I didn't do this before. I'm gonna give Pichu a haircut. That's what I should have done between streams. I'm stupid. Oh yeah, here's Stantler, and Stantler is now normal psychic, which is the same type that Girafarig was. Girafarig now being psychic dark, because it has psychic powers and it has an evil half. I mean, there's another brain in its tail, and it's, you know, I think it's typically darker, so, you know, darker, more evil, so boom, psychic dark. I think its design convention stem beyond it just being an animal. So it doesn't need to be normal type, although it still gets plenty of normal moves. And Apom is on this route. So if you for those Apom fans out there, if you want it, there you go. Let's see, it gets baton pass by level up. You can give it thief. Guess it's a decent user of Swift. I don't know. I mean, it's an Apom. Whatever Apom is good for. Alrighty. We also have the happiness checker. That is not you. The one by the bike shop. I think we finally broke 100 happiness. I think we only need freaking 220 just to evolve it. At this point, I'm just trying to run up the step counter, because every 255 or 256 steps is more more happiness. And if it's not for the whole party, then it's at least for whoever's in the front of the party. Alrighty, so all that's left should be is Vaporeon and Jolteon. And because you're blue, I think you're Vaporeon. At least your overall sprite is blue. Yes. Thank goodness. Doesn't mean Pichu still won't get obliterated by like Bubble Beam or something. Spark does half. Awesome. So to Swift, and I am not willing to risk being outsped. Yeah, that water gun would have KO'd me. The Swift is base 60, water gun is 40, but with stab, that basically makes it 60. Just a potion on Pichu, that should help with that happiness. See, okay, Swift from Vaporeon does half. I have over half. So Swift from Jolteon might do a little bit more, but definitely not this much. Why am I going for what slide point has Swift? Yeah. Okay, cool. Definitely has Thunder Shock. Detour. How much does Bite do? Nice. I used Jolteon before in this, and it's pretty decent. All it needs really is Thunderbolt. Yeah, honestly, all it really needs is Thunderbolt. Like, it's gonna get Thunder Wave. You can teach it the Shadow Ball TM. It gets Pin Missile. Like, it has coverage. Why didn't I just go for Confusion there? Thank you, Mom. Yep, adorable doll, that's fine. And there is Surf. Damn, Pichu can't surf. Part of the reason I wanted to use Pichu was because I gave surf to Pikachu and Raichu. But Pichu, I guess I made the executive decision that you really don't want to surf on a baby. Well. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got this. Put a little water here. There's the sailor. I think what sucks at this point in the game is that Pichu is really starting to fall off. Yeah, like this Machop, all it takes is a crit from Karate Chop. And Pichu is down. Honestly, even a low kick. I think low kick should probably just one-shot Pichu. Wing attack should do all that. Heck yeah. Okay. Kind of want to double check execute just to. What am I looking for? Evo's attacks is what it is. I really decided that that was going to be your level up moveset. Interesting. Okay. I feel like that definitely needs to be changed. Like it's... Like, offensive grass isn't its specialty. But damn, would it be useful. How do I switch this around? I don't want to... Hypnosis at level 1. Yeah. That might be the move here. I do this. Hypnosis, absorb. Level 9 to get confusion, 13 so get leech seed, 17. And get reflect. There's a fly in my room. Actually, no. And then at 20... And at 20, you get Mega Drain. And then from then on, you get the powder moves like usual. Yeah. There we go. Give you body slam. Because by the time you catch execute, you know, it's like level... Let's see, actually. Because by the time you catch it, is absorb even useful? Did it had absorb when... I think it had absorb when I caught it. Absorb confusion. No, actually. Yeah, it had absorb, and then I think I just got rid of absorb because it wasn't doing very little damage. But like, yeah, at this point I definitely want a better grass move. Headbutt and body slam. Interesting. Switch into Executor for this Flaffy. See how much does confusion do. Half. Perfect. Psyduck. Yikes. '23, and most definitely probably has Bubble Beam, but I just want to see how much a Spark is going to do. It almost one-shots it. No, and I'm disabled. Oh, maybe I do just naturally outspeed a Psyduck. Okay. Mr. Mime. Let's go into Firo. And of course I hurt myself, Psybeam's gonna hurt now. Yep. Is it a reflect or a barrier setup? Either way, the outcome's the same, it just sucks. I'm just hoping it's reflect. The fact that it wears off. Oh, there's a light screen. Maybe it was reflect. That was a crit. That really shouldn't have mattered. Glad I can just do that. Alrighty. Got 2 beauties and a bird keeper left. Let's deal with this one first, just while the party's still healthy. Oh look, and execute. Well, this is awkward. Cool. Rock Throw missed. Spark is probably going to do very little. Even though it's super effective, of course, it's super high defense. No, maybe not. Plus the paralysis. Maybe Pichu's got this one in the bag. Actually, it depends on how much is the bubble beam going to do. That does so much. Okay. So Corsola is one of the very few special attacking rock types. Gets ancient power at least to help with that. And I guess that's really about it. I think I gave it Spike Cannon too. Spike Cannon is now a Steel type move. That's a recent change actually that I made. Like I think I saw Smith working on his Emerald Legacy, and I saw they made Spike Cannon a Steel type move, and then I just smacked myself on the forehead because it's like, duh, that's the most obvious thing. Get hit with the stun spore, that's no big deal. Wing attack's probably gonna one-shot it anyway. Pikachu's level 20. Oh my god! Pichu's stats are so low. That's so bad. I think part of why Pichu hasn't evolved yet is because I haven't been going to the haircut, the salon every day. You know, I'd been playing this, once a week during the streams, so I feel like it's a missed opportunity. Although if most people binge this, then they might have more of a struggle, just because they don't have the ability to make use of that across multiple days. At least I'm one-shotting Dodu well. I think honestly this really is a testament to like how much the stats don't really matter that much. It's just the fact that Spark is base 65 and his stab super effective. Even if Pichu has base 35 attack, he's still gonna do a lot of damage. I mean, even to that Corsola, I think the Corsola has over 100 base defense. I don't think Pichu has 35 attack, might be a little higher. Sunflora. Sunflora was fun to change. It made a grass fire, which is very fun. I actually used it. I actually did a a lot of work. You know, it's the best part about grass types is when they're not just grass types, because then I don't feel, you know, obligated to have like Pedal Dance as my main move. I can just run, you know, a stab option from their other type plus Giga Drain. And, you know, Giga Drain works when Giga Drain works, and then I still have, you know, on Sunflower be Flamethrower. Wow. So I got the defense drop, but jeez. Yeah, see, like there's Ember. So the crit mattered. Crit 100% mattered. So in terms of comparing Sunkern to Sunflora, Sunkern still gets like standard grass moves. I level up until about 22. I think Sunkern still gets Sunny Day up until 22, because at 22, that's when Sunflora learns Ember, and I figured at that point you know, have a Sunstone. You know, whether it be from the bug catching contest or not. Skip Bloom. I think Skip Bloom is just a standard grass type. Like, more or less the same. I just gave it Stab Flying as well, so it gets Gust and Air Slash. Plus Spore. I know this is one of the grass types that has Spore too. Alright, go back and heal one more time. Honestly, at this rate, I think I might stop right before the... Hold on. I don't know. Yeah, I might stop right before the lighthouse and a little early. So we'll just finish off this route. Stantler. Yikes. The Executor can't... Executor can use Leech Seed at least. The Confusion would still do more than Flash. Oh, now it's confused. And I flinched from that. Dang. Did not quite finish it off. So you gonna hit yourself? Nope. Okay, just confused, right? That's fine. I'm switching out anyway. It goes down. I think, is it slow? Oh? Slow bro? Slowpoke. If Pichu can't take down a Slowpoke, there's 2 levels below it. I swear. How much does this do? Oh. I actually didn't do a whole lot. And somehow that one just did a bit more damage. Okay. I didn't think the Gen 2 games had the damage range. I thought it was just bad calculation. Miltank being red to me is weird, but I think the purple is too purple. I don't know, it might work. I don't have the berries on me to make that Miltank better. You can buy Moo and Milk here though, right? Or is that after the fact? Oh, I think it's after the fact. I'd have to think and buy Moo and Milk. Okay. No, it didn't show much of the wild encounters on that past route, but it's more or less the same. You get Farfetch'd, like a Farfetch'd, Doduo, Tauros, Miltank, and Ponyta's there. Plus Elekid. I think I put Elekid there. Ah, sweet kiss. And of course you have a berry, just regular. Yeah, it's just regular berry. Everybody has a Pikachu but me. It's insane. It's absurd. It's outrageous. It's unfair. I'm on the council of using the Pikachu line, but I haven't been granted the rank of using a Pikachu. Maybe Anakin wasn't the right after all. Can't say I blame him for taking all of this is how he feels. Poliwhirl. I don't trust this. I absolutely do not. Use Spearow. Let's see, how much does that do? Oh, perfect. The Poliwhirl line was one that took a bit of adjustments. Just because on my last save I used Poliwrath, but by the time I got to the Ice Gym, it still didn't have a decent fighting move, so I had to quickly fix that. And so I gave Poliwrath Vital Throw at like late, on the late 30s, I think. And then to balance that out, Politoed gets Earth Power. Because apparently Politoed naturally gets Earth Power. It's like a move reminder move. I also like the fact that Poliwrath is still a tadpole, and it's through the King's Rock that Poliwhirl becomes Politoed. Meaning it's like King of the Tadpoles, and that's why it's the only one that's a frog. I just think that's fun. I don't know how many other people thought about that. I mean, but that idea is more apparent with with Politoed's beta design, where it actually has a crown on its head and is in a much more frog-like position. Krabby's gonna do way too much damage, I can already tell. Krabby, one of the very few physical attacking water types. I don't think it had access to Waterfall before, so I give it access to Waterfall, as well as, Aqua Break for the mid-game. Still pretty good. I think it has Sword Stance, Metal Claw. I think it gets Body Slam. I could be mistaken about that. Let's see. I have the notes in front of me. Let's see, Krabby. Oops, I guess it's up. Yeah, Metal Club, Overbeam, Stomp. It gets Protect, Sword Stance. Oh, I gave it False Swipe and Submission. Okay, so it didn't have Body Slam. But that's stomp at least. Yeah. And protect. Cool. And with that, we made it to Olivine City. Whew. Cool. So I'm gonna heal up, and I think this is where I'm gonna end things off for this stream. I'll be sure to upload the VOD to YouTube as soon as I can. Go through some of the changes, make sure I add in that Weedle doll for the bug catching contest. So, until then, I will see you guys next time, I guess. Take care.